As we come to the escalators, we see that for another day in a row, neither is working. Not that it's hard to walk up the path, but you know, it'd be good if they were working. Have you gotten tired of this reveal shot here? As you walk up and see everything? I don't think you have. But if you have, I haven't. So beautiful. Sometimes there is a small retail cart here. What I want to show you is beyond these trees to this area that I've been telling you about. Recently, very recently, like the past few days, I've been working here and I haven't been able to bring my camera, but I wanted to show you that they are working on this area. So hopefully this will be a guest accessible area really soon. I don't know how soon, but they have been working on it. I hope this isn't as dark as it looks like on the screen. This will be a Tapu Tapu point. Oh, check this out. Color changing LEDs, I think those are new, or at least I haven't seen them on before. So it looks like they're getting closer to whatever it is they're going to be putting here. And yes, this echoes in a very funky way, as you can probably hear now. If you're in the right spot here, it sounds very strange. As I hope the microphone's picking up. I'm sure it is. Hard to miss. Is the path I showed you. It was open at one point, now it's closed. The body plunge side. Remember how I told you that it has what looks like it's going to be a stream of water shooting out? And I showed you this before. I believe that cone, that nozzle, is new. So pretty soon I think we're going to see it shooting water. So walking by this, I figured, hey, might as well, even though there's nobody there. Okay, it's not supposed to keep going. 20 minutes? Only 20 minutes? Oh, yes. Wow. Then again, look at the line. But still, man, 20 minutes for this ride. That's amazing. Okay. This is the path that I showed you that was closed, and it was open and now it's closed again. And for some reason, they're putting up a fence, which looks terrible. So hopefully it's not long term. And over here are those cabanas that I showed you a while ago that had just started right before the grand opening. Still some work to be done on them. You see other ones down there. Can't show anything any closer because not a guest accessible area at this time. Huh, look at that. So 20 minutes for the okay. 20 minutes for the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster and the Tanawa Tubes. I was expecting this to be right now. Strange day we're having today. This just in, the Feasting Frog now has eyes. Just saw this for the first time today. And I really hope this doesn't look as dark on this as it does on the screen, because it looks really dark here. Sorry if it is. Over here next to Mako and Puihi, there are more cabanas that are being built, and this is very strange. There's a walkway here, but half of it's slanted at a pretty good angle. I'm not sure what that's about. I think these might be where the garbage can and the recycling bin will go. I'm not sure. And if there is future expansion in the park, I believe it's going to go this way. So as you can see, it looks like this is going to continue at some point. Wow, 20 must be the number for today. But I'm not going to try Mako or Puihi today. I'm actually not going to try Puihi at all because it's scary looking. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See this top piece here? I believe there's going to be a piece very much like that up there because it's open and there are places for it to possibly be connected. Same is true over here on the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster, which I'll show you in a minute. This is a sort of a public service announcement, but not really. This looks like your traditional quick serve restaurant. It is not. You have to go here, order your food, then pick it up. Very confusing and misleading. I tried it the other way around because that's how normally it works. So if you try to come here and order your food over there, not gonna work. Sorry I didn't bring my SLR where I can zoom in. Here and here, I feel like they're going to have things added to the top because you can see where they would connect. All right, maybe a minute or two after I just showed you that this was the 20 minutes, it's now closed. Probably not for very long, but time to run amok. Okay, this water's really cold. Ah. And of course, kids running by me as always. Huh. Wonder what happened with this. Well, this one's still running. Hey, Dad. Of course, I'm at Run-A-Muck Reef because it's fun, but also construction update time. Here is the area of cabanas I showed you before. This is a family-sized cabana. As you can see, I believe this holds 16 people. I might be forgetting the exact number, but I believe that's the number. And there's one over here as well. Let's take another look over there, but I think it's covered. So this area, as you can see, is coming along and should be open to guests pretty soon. And here's a closer look at the other family-sized cabana I showed you before. You can see I can't show you very much of it right now. That's why I showed you from over here, but figured, you know, show you a close-up view. And from here you can see the long line I'm about to be in. Well, this works, but I don't believe it's hooked up properly. But it does work. If you watched my first post-opening update, you might remember that these were the cabanas I said looked really, really close to being open. I believe they are open. Or if not, they'll be open any day now. But here's a towel over here, so that seems like evidence, although this one doesn't have a name on it. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not sure if these are open, but you can see it's really, really close. Some of these even have the screens on for the Tapu Tapu spot. Now, if you don't know, if you rent one of these, they're $300 plus, meaning that's like a starting rate, and then it varies. But this screen over here has a Tapu Tapu point, and you can reserve your space on any ride in the park from your cabana. Pretty cool. There's other perks too, but that's just I thought that was a neat one. And as we walk up this way, there are more that are just about to come into service. This one is not quite ready for your enjoyment. Looks like this one is sleeping. Wake him up. Here's a good look at what I was telling you about. There's a map. This looks like something cool that's going to happen at some point. That's all I can say about that. This has now become like an airport where people stand around and wait for the time to come up. Please don't do that. I figured I would have plenty of time to do other stuff before it was my time, but we'll do it later. I guess I'll have to go on that side. That's fine. Seems like an inconsistent policy to me, but okay. And here we go. Woo! Now you can see a little better where the tops will probably go as I'm being yelled at. Enjoy Krakatoa. Yes, I will. Looks like Tewa is the fearful river again because it's only a lazy river right now. It looks like the waves are off again. Hopefully that'll change later. We'll see. Well, this is about where I have to leave off because I can't bring this on the ride. At least I'm not supposed to, so I'm not going to. Okay, quick change of plans. This shot looks so cool, I just had to take it. Okay, now no more shooting until after I get off the ride, the coaster. Well, this is my second time on this ride, and I have to say again, it is awesome. By far, the final drop is my favorite. But it's all fun. The whole ride is fun, but that last drop is really cool. And look what's open again. All right. Tapu Tapu. I can't believe I just said that. But I did. And I'm leaving it in. Okay, I walked about 100 feet and it's already right now. Well, now again, I can't take you on this ride either because it's against policy. If you've watched my opening day videos, and if you haven't, please do. This pool over by, oh yeah, no, I believe it's a Pukeuni Lagoon. Okay, I can just look over there. Pukeuni Leisure Pool, not Lagoon. Oh, jeez, that's embarrassing. So, I don't know what these hands are for, but here's a Tapu Tapu point I showed you before. Now, it's supposed to get those things spinning, but the park is closed, so that's probably why it's not working. I will say that this pool, remember I said was really cold, it's nice and warm now. This is the kids' pool, so and here are the drums. There should be a Tapu Tapu point over here. Tapu Tapu point. You have to get out to here. Dear guests of Volcano Bay, if you're not in a ride that uses this, put it back on the rack. It's not yours for the day. There are others around. These are for shoes, shirts, and things like that. Please do not clog them up with your personal flotation device. That's not what they're for. No wave pool swimming today. I got here late and it's after park closed, so next time. I'm gonna make this the Amazon pick of the video again. Unfortunately, it seems to only be available in clear on Amazon. I'm gonna explain it one more time. If you click on the link in the description and you're watching this video on your phone, at the top of the screen should be a link to the Amazon app. If you prefer to order through the Amazon app, you don't have to use the browser on your phone. Just look at the top and it should give you a link to the Amazon app. You can buy it through that. So if you buy that or anything else on Amazon within a certain amount of time in the same browser on the same device, of course, I get a percentage of that sale and it goes to buying new equipment. It doesn't cost you anything though. So if you click on the link, I appreciate you doing that. And if you're in mobile, you can purchase it through the Amazon mobile app. It doesn't have to be through the browser. And thank you also for clicking on those ads, because that also helps me a lot, because there's a lot of equipment I like to buy still. And here again is walthrough Fusion. I showed you in the previous video this up here. I said, oh, I think this is not quite finished. I found an image of this. It's going to look like 3 soft serve ice cream, not scoops, but it's supposed to look like soft serve ice cream, and there will be cells on there. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm going to try another ice cream flavor. So I decided to go with the vanilla with strawberry on top, because it's real strawberry, unlike the strawberry ice cream, which has artificial strawberry, and it just doesn't taste right. So I'll see how this is. And now it's time for an Aventura update. Sorry, I'm shooting this with my GoPro here because I don't have time to shoot this with my SLR, go home, and then go back to Volcano Bay. And if I go to Volcano Bay with my SLR, I have to rent a locker, and that's $15, and yeah. Hard to show you updates anymore though, unfortunately, without being able to get onto that parking structure. Which of course I can't until the hotel opens. So I'll have to do the updates now from Volcano Bay and Cabana Bay. So, you know, any updates have to come from something that's called Ensign Bay, excluding Portofino Bay, because, you know, I won't see anything from there. And here's the first time I've been up here since Volcano Bay opened. And here are all the buses. Now you might remember I said I don't know what that white bus was that we saw here before. That is the team member bus. They no longer use the blue resort buses. They're all run by mirrors. No, not as in side mirrors, as in MEARS, the transportation company. They all own and operate these buses. So, speaking of the white bus, there it comes right now. Here's another view of Aventura being constructed, along with the parking garage. Alright, so that's my video. Thanks for watching all the way through, and please exit through the gift shop. It's got some music playing, so I gotta cut it up a bit.